Hey guys, welcome to Wrestling Days and welcome to today's Unseen video. Now, unfortunately, I am away this weekend, so I'm really going to put a lot into this episode, this video. There won't be one later. I am hoping to get one done tomorrow night though, but if not, then I will see you on Monday for Raw. I will be back then, right? But really right now, I'm just sat here not thinking about that. I am thinking about how full my heart is because I just can't stop watching that moment where AJ comes back. But not only that, there's even footage of her after SmackDown ends, and you can see genuinely how much this means to her. Like, she is skipping around the ring. She's got a big smile on her face. It's just like she's having so much fun. It's like a weight has been lifted, and you can see as a result what it means to CM Punk and how proud he is. We're going to get to all of that, but oh my God, I am on cloud 9 following what went down on SmackDown. I am just floating my way through this weekend. Just absolutely incredible. I'm not alone. I mean, we did a whole review video. There was just so much joy about this return. So, Edward, thank you. Female locker rooms has just got a few reactions from the superstars. We've seen some of these, some we have not. Ava said it's a big day for 10-year-old Ava. Roxanne said, Mom is home. Trinity said, those SmackDown newbies don't deserve to share a locker room with AJ. If I was there, I would throw them heifers' bags in the hallway. Mate, she is winning social media, Naomi. Zelina has got like tears in her eyes. And then Cora Jades said all is right in the world. Again, we have already done a video really just looking at that initial reaction to SmackDown and AJ Lee's return. So I'm really only focusing on stuff we haven't already spoken about. So a few different reactions here than what was in that earlier video. If you've not seen that earlier video, check it out. Jason said, looks like you're going to have to wait till October to get your AJ Lee shirt. And it is true. I actually went on to order one and then saw it said 17th of October. So as of right now, I have not ordered one yet. I do really want an AJ Lee shirt, right? I do really want an AJ Lee shirt. I don't mind if it's this one or not this one. But yeah, this one not available till the 17th of October. What the flip? What's that about? What's that about? I mean, I thought they just printed them as the orders came through. So, I don't know. Have they got to build up some stock first or something? I don't know. Here's Paige. Paige said, bad words. My heart is so full watching the AJ Lee comeback. I love you, sister. Go show them why you're the best in the world. So, Real John, thank you. The shirts are selling fast, though. 2,251 sold so far. And that was 5 hours ago. So, God only knows where that number is right now. And so, she is making some serious money here. And good for her. So, Carl, thank you. I just want to talk about this because I keep getting people telling me about this. I think the reason for it is because it was in a WrestleLamia video. And then I think as a result, maybe others are jumping on this thing. We spoke about this at the time. I believe it was in an old Unseen, right? So people have got it in their heads that this light it up that's written in the background was a way of WWE teasing AJ Lee's return. That is not true. This is not true, and we spoke about this at the time. This is why everyone needs to watch, even WrestleLamia, need to watch Unseen, right? This was the Orlando Supernovas locker room. You can see Supernovas written all around here, right? Orlando Supernovas. The Orlando Supernovas are a volleyball team, and their motto is light it up. Hashtag light it up, light it up. So you can see all the Supernova stuff. This is to do with the Orlando Supernovas. It's nothing to do with AJ Lee. WWE did not write this on the wall. It's actually part of the graphic. You can see the Orlando Supernovas written there. It's part of that team. But people are now using this as like, oh my God, randomly once back in May, WWE wrote light it up as a way of telling us that months and months later, completely unconnected, that AJ Lee was going to return. Come on. People have lost their damn minds. People have lost their damn minds. This is to do with the Orlando Supernovas, right? That's it. That's it. This person says, I'm going to cry. I'm going to cry. I'm going to cry. Because there's people sharing absolute nonsense. Fly Music, thank you. Ava saying it's a big day for her. It's a big day for this little lady as well. Roxanne Perez. So, Roxanne Perez, this is the match we've got to do, said Real Wrestling Fan. She was so inspirational to people. So inspirational. So many women that want to get in this ring with AJ Lee. Like Naomi with that brilliant quote. So, Metal Mama, thank you. Apparently on September 5th, 2021, CM Punk returned to in-ring competition. On September 5th, 2025, AJ Lee returned to WWE to in-ring competition. So obviously Punk's return was AEW. 4 years later to the day, AJ Lee returns. Oh, my heart is full. Luke, thank you. Here's Lyra back in 2014. It doesn't get more perfect than AJ Lee. You will never be able to lace up my Chuck Taylors. Hashtag you will never be able to lace up my Chuck Taylors, right? That is a very young Lyra. And then here she's like, oh, more disappointing than Becky Lynch. And it's not just me saying it. Other people said it. 2025, I love you, says Lyra Valkyria. That is crazy because I believe this is Roxanne. I think this is Roxanne. And here's Lyra saying AJ with a fan, again from 2014. AJ with a fan. The girl looks like she's about to cry. I know I would. She always has a cup of coffee in her hand. Isn't this funny? This is young Lyra being like a stan of AJ Lee. And I'm sure this is Roxanne. I'm sure that's Roxanne. So how crazy is this? It's just crazy. So there's Roxanne. That's the fan. Here's Lyra talking about it. What is this timeline, right? Nando said, this is insane. This is insane. Right, Johnny, thank you. This is some footage. This is... Let's press play. I was trying to hear what was said, and I can't hear. So there's AJ. Oh my God, she's left the belt. Can you believe it? So AJ grabs the title, goes over, steps out. And I was trying to figure out what she said. You can't hear it. I think she says, this is coming home with me, or can we take this home? So I'm at home. Can I take this home with me? Do you want to go now? Are you ready to go now? I think I am. I didn't catch the end, though. Something like that. I'm going to take this home with me. Well, are you ready to go now? I think I am. So, but then I couldn't quite catch the end. So, there we go. So that clip was doing the rounds. That posted by WWE. Oh, this is great. Larry, thank you. This is AJ Lee backstage signing her contract.
Hello. Can I wear this on air? Is that cool? Thank you.
Ready?
I am.
Let's do it. Want to do the honors first?
Alrighty.
10 long years. It's a hell of a moment.
Thanks for having me now.
Thank you for trusting us.
Thanks for having me.
It's going to be awesome. Excited?
I am. I keep saying I'm a little disassociated from my body, but that's just like how I process things. I get real quiet, real.
So there's a bit in there where she says there's no getting rid of me now. And a lot of people have taken that to mean that this is a long contract. She said at the end, like, I feel like I keep disassociating with my body, but that's just how I process things. But I love that bit where Triple H is like, thank you for trusting us. It's a lovely little interaction that. I'm hopeful that we're going to see more. I mean, I would love for this to feature in WWE Unreal. So, Larry, thank you. This is great. Real John, thank you. So here we've got CM Punk flashing the guns. We've got AJ Lee behind. She's thinking about wanting to go back right now, right? Because the fans are cheering her name. And Punk's like, she's like, I'm going to do one more. He's like, go on then. Look, she's so excited. She gets back in, big smile on her face. Here she is. Oh, look, waving to the fans, skipping around one more time. And look, you can see blooming CM Punk jumping around in the background. I mean, it is just pure... Look at his face. It is just pure joy, isn't it? It's absolutely... Look at these two. What a couple. What a power couple. So amazing. So amazing. I feel like Macho Man and Miss Elizabeth have come back. It's so amazing. I'm buying all the stock in this pairing, honestly. Here's Mash J of Body Slam saying multi-year. And I think that's because she said there's no getting rid of me now. Right, do you remember earlier we were talking about that light it up being written on the wall and how that was connected to the Orlando Supernovas? Sadly, there is a lot of engagement farm in this picture doing the rounds. If you actually do a Google Lens search, which I really recommend, if ever you see an image and you're not sure, is that new or old, do a Google Lens search on it and it will find if there's any other of that image out there, right? And you can find this picture from 2024. So a lot of people are trying to tell you that Larry was actually sat backstage during this moment. He might have been. I have no idea. But this is not a picture of it. This was from 2024. So again, Larry sits in Gorilla Face. Fake. Rubbish. Not true. Silverback, thank you, though. I got tagged in this quite a bit. And just like that Orlando Supernovas thing, right? Silverback again, thank you. One of the happiest men on earth. Look at this. So there she is then. Look at the joy. As we said, oh, she's just bursting with, look, oh, thank you, everyone. Oh my God, she's the best. Look, and he's just watching as she goes, look, he's going to cry, I'm going to cry, we're all going to flipping cry. But he's like, oh, this is just amazing. Oh, look, she's doing twirls. She's like, oh, thank you, everyone. It's just amazing. It's just amazing. Oh my God. They did kiss as well. Imperium Fanatic said they kissed. The mystery has been solved. The cameraman was jealous as hell because they cut the kiss. I think it was more the director, but here's some fan footage. Right? And there they are. That's what got cut from TV. I don't think they did it on purpose. I think it was just a case that they wanted to show Seth and Becky in the entranceway, kind of looking shell-shocked. So I think that was the reason why we missed out on that. Mark Henry reacts to AJ Lee's return. I was smiling like I'd won the lotto to see her come back tonight after such a long hiatus. It makes you feel good, man. Lovely stuff, says Adam. So this is kind of interesting. So here we've got Brock Lesnar returning, right? Here comes the pain. This is SummerSlam. This was on the 4th of August, 2025, and it's currently got 128,000 likes, 16 million views, but 128,000 likes. AJ Lee, 3 hours, 131,000 likes. Only 3.5 million views so far. I mean, that's obviously going to keep on ticking up. I don't know if it'll get to the Brock point. I don't know if it'll reach 16,000. Doesn't massively matter. 28,000 shares, 42,000 shares, right? More comments here. I'd imagine a lot of them are like WTF, right? And this is probably just a lot of crying face emojis. And I know that to be true because I've left at least 1,000 of them. So there we go. So AJ Lee breaking the internet. Love to see it. Here there is CM Punk putting up the middle finger to Seth. That was after AJ Lee returned. Seth and Becky sold the AJ Lee return perfectly. The only thing I would say is I've rewatched this. There is a bit later where I think Becky goes OTT. The initial shock on Becky's face is excellent. The shock on Seth's face is excellent. I do agree this initial one is done really well. I do think, though, that rather than Becky staying at this level, rather than Becky just staying like there, stunned, not quite believing what she's seeing, she seems to get more scared and actually more like, oh, like this as we kind of go more into AJ coming around, skipping around, sitting on the ropes, doing the wave and everything. But this initial one was done really well, yes. Zelina said, as AJ's music started playing, my legs started involuntarily skipping like it was 2017 all over again. Welcome home, Queen. You were so missed. Roxanne, just wanting to correct finesse here. So AJ Lee is the greatest return in women's wrestling history. No doubt about it. Roxanne's like, in wrestling history. I don't know about that. I don't know. I love it. And the more clips I'm watching, the more my heart is filling with joy. And I'm so pleased at how well it's gone. And also just how much AJ is just enjoying it as well. And of course, because AJ's enjoying it, Punk's enjoying it. And because AJ and Punk are enjoying it, the crowd are enjoying it. And it's just this massive knock-on effect. So, I hope these vibes long continue. One person that was not impressed, though, is Dominik Mysterio. Here's Dominik. He's had a long running rivalry with CM Punk. And here was Dominik Mysterio's response, though. Very good. Very, very good. So there we go. That was the AJ Lee folder. Let's go over into SmackDown and then we can look at WWE. A few bits in here. Yes, very good. Livin Uzi, very good. I did not spot this. I don't think too many did. Brock getting into the bus. Now, I went back on Netflix and watched it, and yes, it does look like it is Brock. Not someone that looks like Brock, or is it? Isn't it? Looks like it is Brock getting on the bus in the background as we saw CM Punk at the very beginning. It's so brief, though. It's very, very easily missed. That was excellent. Livin Uzi, very good. Okay, Luke said, Sami survived 2 AAs, 1 Super AA, 1 GTS, 1 ankle lock, 2 STFUs, 1 angle slam, and a spear. Even Cody Homelander Rhodes wouldn't survive that. Yes, I do think that is the downside with Cena doing all of these moves. To pay homage, he's done a GTS to pay homage to CM Punk. He's done the ankle lock to pay homage to Kurt Angle. Angle slam, the spear to pay homage to Edge. I feel like Edge primarily, and we'll look as to why in a second. Pop-up power bomb to pay homage to Kevin Owens. The thing is, it's great to do those moves, but Sami is having to take those moves, and Sami is obviously having to keep kicking out of them because the plan was always that Brock was going to come down. So, yeah, you are sort of left with quite a laundry list of moves that Cena did to Sami, and Sami survived. I don't disagree. I think that would be the big kind of down on the match, if we was to be down on the match before Brock interfered, was that probably was too many moves that Sami kept kicking out of. Right, next up, we've got this. Definitely, it was an Edge tribute. Look at the hair swiping. So here, if we look back there, you can see him with the hair. So he does do like a hair swipe. I mean, he doesn't really have much hair to kind of move back, but there is a lot of Edge mannerisms. I agree. And also, John Cena made it a little bit obvious as well that it was an Edge tribute. So, Luke, thank you. Yeah, I completely botched this. I'm quite happy to hold my hands up. I did not hear them announce this. That is the downside when you're doing a watch along and you're trying to interact with people in the chat. You want to read their messages and have conversations. It means that you're not listening to every second of the show. So it was announced that Michael Cole, Corey Graves are going to be on SmackDown for the next few months. That completely passed me by. No word as to what this means for Raw. There is a theory. I think we've got it in here from Robbie, that actually it could just mean that Wade and Joe are going to move to Monday because it might work better for Joe's schedule now that the football is back. So it could just be for that reason, but we can get to that. But yes, it looks like Michael Corey are going to be calling SmackDown for the next few months. So Larry, thank you. There's Kevin just saying thanks. That pop-up power bomb, as we said. So, Alan, thank you. Yeah, Black Ice, thanks, bud. So, we spoke about this on the video, just the one we did before this. There's that hooded person, or what looks to be a hooded person. And you could sort of see them just standing there in the background, or sitting. I can't quite make out if they're sitting, or what the situation is here. But there was someone that was in the background. Again, I don't think there's anything to it. I thought it would be fun if it turned out, or we found out on Unreal, that AJ had actually been in the background of a scene. And that was a way of getting AJ in as a little fun moment that we find out about on Unreal. Dude, did you know she was actually in the background earlier on in SmackDown? I did wonder if it'd be something like that. I don't think it's Nikki. I think Nikki would be more obvious. I think she'd be wearing the white dress. So I don't think it's her. It's probably nothing, but just worth a mention. Jason said, I wonder why Becky didn't say that the Bears suck in her promo. Is it because Seth loves the Bears? Seth now works for the NFL Network. Maybe. Maybe. I didn't listen to all the teams that she ran down because, I'm in the UK. I only have a very passive interest when it comes to American sports. So I didn't even notice that she didn't mention the Bears. And here's John. He posted this an hour ago, an image of Edge. So I wonder if John saw that a few people thought it was a tribute to Rome. My first reaction was Edge, but then people in the chat said Roman, and that made sense. So I was like, don't know which one, maybe both, not sure. But yeah, John, I think bringing some clarity here. So Galaxia Phoenix, thank you. And here's Robbie. He said, I saw that opinions video, the Joe Wade confusion. I'm assuming that Joe and Wade will do Raw as Joe does college football on Saturdays until January. This is just an assumption. I'm not a scooper like you. Well, Robbie, I'm out of that game now, so don't worry about it. The pattern does fit with last year, though, with Joe and similar to Pat's. So there we go. That's Robbie's thought. And honestly, it's the best theory I've seen so far. No one seems to know exactly what's happening with the commentary teams over on Raw. So as I said, yeah, I'm happy to sort of have that as the working theory at the moment. Okay, Stu said, great news, fight fans. Nikki and Brie and I have spoke. I think more Nikki. We've smoothed things over, and I've graciously been allowed back into the Bella Army. Fully paid up member since FCW 2008. Just a difference of perspective to which we are all entitled. But to be clear, some of the personal abuse that gets sent to Nikki on here is reprehensible and completely out of line. So let's cut that out immediately. So that's great, isn't it, to hear that Wade Barrett and Nikki have come together. Maturity, love to see it. I didn't think his comment, it doesn't matter, I'm not trying to stir things up, but he basically said, like, she now is facing a challenge to prove that she belongs with this current generation, and I think he was just setting the scene really for just why this match was important. It was Nikki against Becky in Paris, but it was more than that. It was about Nikki showing that she belongs with this current generation of talent. And so I don't think there was absolutely anything personal, no personal digs. I think he was just trying to make the match a bigger deal, try and add a bit of story to it, So there we go. They've sorted it anyway. WWE have filed a new trademark for an old name. This is Reckoning, which is really weird because they filed a trademark for a name before, which was Slapjack. And some of you might not know, but those are names from a group called Retribution, which a lot of us wrestling fans kind of, have flashbacks of. It did not go well at all. It had Meechin in, it had Dijak in. Honestly, it was bad. Right? It was bad. We have not touched that group for like God knows how long, right? 5 years or something like this, 4 or 5 years. So why now are they starting to do trademarks for those old names? Slapjack. I mean, what else do we need? We need Mace. We need T-Bar. I can't remember what the other one was. I think, wasn't there one that was Mercedes Martinez? But she was only in the group for a very short time. So, yeah, there's a few more that they need to trademark. Are we bringing them back? What are we doing with this? I don't understand. I really don't know what the plan is here. I certainly don't think that we're bringing them back. Right, just me, shout out to you. So John Cena's last dates are now all confirmed. So SmackDown in Chicago, done. Raw on the 15th next in Springfield. Then it's WrestlePalooza, right? Then it's Crown Jewel, no builds into Crown Jewel, just straight into Crown Jewel. Then we've got Raw, November 10th, Boston, final Boston show. Then it's Raw, November 17th, New York, final New York show, final Raw appearance. Then it's Survivor Series, San Diego, final Survivor Series. And then it's his final match, December 13th. The streets are saying Washington, D.C. That's what the streets are saying for his final one. That is it. That is the final run for John Cena. Just me said, I'm just going to rough guess here. We know we've got Lesnar, maybe Waller for Crown Jewel, which I would imagine Cena doing like an open challenge or something. Most likely War Games will be against The Vision, and then retirement opponent, which we believe is Gunther. As part of the farewell tour, which comes to an end this December, John Cena will make his final appearances in Boston, November 10th, which we thought that's where his last match was going to be. So this is why it's quite big news. No. He's going to be going Boston November 10th and New York November 17th. It seems like he's doing Washington, and that has come from PW Insider, right? John Cena's final match will be December 13th at the Capital One Arena in Washington, D.C. Apparently because they were the highest bidders. Apparently, they put forward the most money to get John Cena and the final John Cena match in Washington, D.C. And that's what it came down to. They put up the most money. It's a real shame, isn't it? I mean, I don't know if John cares, but I mean, it did make sense to do it in Boston, which is where he's from. It did make sense to do it there, but money makes the world go round. So, Logan Speed, thank you. This is AJ Styles on Instagram, and here we can see time is running out. Time is slipping away. So, Silverback, thank you. I have got it written down that apparently his contract is rumoured to be expiring in February. We might only have AJ till February. That's the extension that he signed, and apparently it's up February. Edward, thank you. So we've just got a bit of clarity from Wrestling Observer newsletter as to the structure of AAA. So the structure says that it's got Paul Levesque at the top, the very, very top, but he doesn't, I think, really do loads day in, day out with it. His main support is Jeremy Borash, which we knew, The Undertaker, Conan, and Dorian Roldan, who I'm not aware of. Key producers are Matt Bloom, Pete Dunne, which is so weird. Why is Pete Dunne like a main producer? I mean, maybe that's just experience, but I would much rather they focused on Pete Dunne's wrestling career, you know? Chavo Guerrero Jr., Moody Jack, Savio Vega, Lindsay Dorado, and one other person. So those are the producers. There is some input from Shawn Michaels, but it's said that even though he's been at shows, he's not really involved. He's too involved in NXT. So my understanding is Jeremy Borash is the one that really drives it forward the most. He's the one that comes up with the most of the creative, but it seems like he's got support from Undertaker, which I really don't understand, because I'm not aware that Undertaker travels to Mexico all that often. Conan obviously is there all the time. That makes sense, and I don't know about Dorian. So yeah, just a bit more clarity as to kind of the structure, but still a little bit of mystery in there as well. Okay, Trenton, thank you. So here's Corey. This is what we're getting for Worlds Collide, because it's Worlds Collide on Friday. We're getting Fabi Apache against Natalya. We're getting Lola Vice and Mr. Iguana against Finn Balor and Roxanne Perez. We're getting El Hijo del Wagner Jr. against Dragon Lee, JD, and Ethan Page, so Fatal 4-Way. We're getting Vikingo against Dominik Mysterio and a Penta appearance. So on Friday, coming up next week, we've got SmackDown. As soon as that ends, we go straight into Worlds Collide. That's bonkers, isn't it? Even I think that's bonkers, but it's bonkers. But that is what we are doing. So, yeah, we're going straight out of SmackDown, straight into this show on the Friday night. That's the card at the moment. Okay, a WWE fan met Nick Khan. This is crazy. I want to make sure we're giving credit. So, Alexander Rose TV. So, Wrestle Purists giving credit. This is crazy. This guy bumps into Nick Khan, like the top guy in WWE.
Excuse me? Are you Nick Khan?
Yes, sir.
You are, sir?
Yeah.
I'm a huge WWE fan.
Did you go to the Wyatt?
Yes, I did. I was actually second man. Is it okay if I record? I'm live on Twitch. Okay, yeah, that's cool. No problem.
Thank you.
It's a pleasure to meet you, though, man. Loving the product right now, everything that's going on. Looking forward to the ESPN and everything. You guys are doing a great job.
Thanks, man.
I'm going to be honest, though. The prices are a little crazy, but it's great. It's great.
They're too cheap, you're saying?
No, they're a little too steep. At least for me. That's just me. But I still love the product, man. I've been watching for years, so.
Well, there we go. He just kind of goes, oh, it's brilliant to meet you, everything. But that was really interesting, wasn't it? Where he said, to be honest, ticket prices, it's like, what, they're too cheap? He's like, no, not too cheap. And Nick Khan goes, I understand. That's what Nick Khan said. So nothing's going to change. But a very, very interesting meet in there. And it certainly sounded just like him as well. So, Dad Stuff, thank you. Wrestle Talk just saying here that it's being billed as one final match. John Cena and Brock Lesnar set to wage war one final time at WrestlePalooza. So it looks like Cena, Lesnar, probably just once, which would make sense. I think there's so many opponents for John. I don't think it makes sense to do lots of matches with Lesnar. So that makes sense to me. So there we go. Brock Lesnar will go to war, and John Cena one last time. And there's the graphic. Obviously, that was made on SmackDown. So that was WWE. That was WWE, wasn't it? WWE folder we've done. SmackDown folder we've done. We've covered a lot of stuff here. AJ Lee we've done. Let's go Wyatt's. I think we got a couple of bits. So Jason Baker, so Wrestling Dynasty, thank you. Jason Baker said, thank you so much to Horror Nights for having me. Such an honor getting to see so much of our work being represented. Such a bittersweet and emotional moment walking through the Wyatt's house and seeing the amazing tributes and Easter eggs to not only what Wyndham and Brody Lee, Rowan, Nick Manfredini did, but seeing all the love for Taylor and Nikki and Dexter and Gacy as well. All that is left to do is let him in. So there we go. So I didn't know who Manfredini is, but he's a retired puppeteer. Apparently he follows me as well. What the flip? Love your work. So there we go. Sorry I botched your name. But yeah, there is Jason Baker, and he's been Getty imaged. Love that for him. Love that for him. You know you've made it in life if you get Getty imaged. Wrestling Dynasty again, thank you. I've now realised that the horrors of the Wyatt Sicks take place in Soundstage 23 at Universal Studios. That was the former home of the IWF. I don't even know anything about the IWF. There is a video that you can watch all about the history of the IWF, which I really want to watch. This is just like old Universal Studios footage, right? I don't think you actually get to see any of the IWF, but it's pretty fun just looking at like 90s Universal Studios. But there we go. Look at that. Look at that. Universal Studio. I'd love to look at some old, really old 90s Universal Studios footage. That would be so cool. I think the first time I went was 97, was the first time I went. So, yeah, that would be quite fun. That would be a wormhole, little rabbit hole that I would go down. Just have a look at some old Disney and Universal footage from like the early 90s, 80s. That could be fun. So, yeah, I don't know anything about the IWF, but apparently there was a wrestling promotion based in the same soundstage that they're doing the Wyatt Sicks Haunted House. Pretty fun, isn't it? Pretty fun. And Brady, thank you. I just think this is a nice callback. I don't think it's anything more than that. So let the power of friendship heal you. If you remember, that's also how Bray healed Alexa in the Funhouse. So that's good, isn't it? Let the power of friendship heal you. So for me, a callback. I don't think it's leading to anything more than that, but just a fun little callback. Okay, that's the Wyatt's folder. Let's go fun, shall we? I've got a few bit in here. Going Go said this was a good one. Rhea makes a comment about Cody's tattoo. Yeah, I've not seen this one. Or I don't think I've seen this one. I do find some of these quite tricky to line up, but let's give this a go.
Have put together.
Interesting.
Peanut butter burger.
Oh, that dips. Actually, I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna change. It rips.
You like that?
Have very good potential. I don't know if his taste in tattoos is the best. Food-wise, I'll take his word.
Tacos and Chinese food.
That rips too. They would mesh very well together.
French fries and ice cream.
And I don't like the person, but that rips. I do that myself, so.
Sour punch straws and Sprite.
I'm a dip on that one.
We're going in on the peanut butter burger, but we're not eating Sour punch straws and Sprite.
Yeah, I don't know. A lot of weird sensations on my tongue. Sorry, Tez.
Ramen noodles and scrambled eggs with hot sauce.
Oh, you ain't the EST of food, my dude.
Mayonnaise and pizza.
You didn't even have to say the name. I knew that was coming from him. That dips. That's disgusting.
What would
Mayonnaise and pizza is absolutely fine. I have no issue with that. Some of them I'm like, don't really sound that great, but I haven't got a problem with mayonnaise and pizza personally. Like as a dip in, like, I don't know, the crust in mayonnaise. Lovely. That does not even strike me as weird. Some of those others, what was the one? Like a sour straw and Sprite. I mean, as a kid, you might just do that if you've got sweets and a Sprite, but I mean, I wouldn't necessarily purposefully mix those two together, but I don't know, maybe it works. Maybe it works. So there we go, just some fun food combinations from some of the WWE. Let's see if we can just fix that. There we go. Interesting. Let's move on. This is weird. So, Little Fuego. Here we have got, I don't get this. That is apparently Kevin Owens' car. And we've just got some guy flinging paint around. Kevin Owens got his Lambo painted, and it looks so clean. One of none. So here is Kevin coming to collect the car. This guy is just... Is this art? I don't know what I'm watching. Some guy just like chucking paint around, and then we're like acting like this is special. Not even Kevin Owens is joining in. What am I watching? Why is this a thing? Is this still going? I feel like this is the longest car painting I've ever seen. Perhaps it is going to be sick. Perhaps I'm going to love it when it's done. It's all right. I'd like to see it. Where is it? Well, I regret including that. I mean, I feel like I just watched a guy jumping around, chucking paint around, and you don't even get to see the car that much. I would not say that looked clean. Well, I'd say it looked far from clean. It looked dirty to me, right? I Am the Color Red said, WWE shizhousery has got no limits. Go all in. Love it when horror and wrestling combine. So here, look, we've got the Terrifier. That's really cool, isn't it? So it looks like Rhea and the Terrifier are sort of like doing some cross merch. I have no idea why, but it does look really fun if you are into both of them. So there we go, some cross Rhea Ripley Terrifier merch. Rhea Ripley said, guys, I've got my own merch collab with Terrifier. It's selling fast, so make sure you grab one before they're gone. Yeah, hot topic. Botched eye surgery, thank you. I did find this very interesting. This is 2016, and apparently it's from a Jim Cornette Brian Last face group. Botched eye surgery was kind enough to tell me where this came from, because as you've already seen, there's a few bits of fake news doing the rounds, people claiming things are from certain places that they're not. There was another one, actually, of AJ Lee. People putting pictures around going, AJ Lee has arrived to Chicago, and it was a picture of her outside. Google lens search showed you that was actually an old picture as well from, I think, 2015. So, it's honestly. So I looked at this and went, can I trust this? But botched eye surgery tells me that I can. So here we've got Jamie Noble, Devon as producers. It says ring announcer Byron Saxton. We have got some names I don't recognize. It says Vince notes for live events. So these are some notes from Vince. Okay, so per our conversation with Vince, please no pile drivers. Also, if there is anything that you think is questionable, please contact Michael Hayes for more information. Thank you. Referees should not play a factor in the finishers. It's important, or the finishes. It's important to keep their credibility. Do not compromise the referee or put them in a compromising situation. Please make sure all talent do not go up on the ropes during their entrances. Oh, that's interesting. Please make sure all talent do not go up on the ropes on their entrances. Why? Why not? Please do not let talent stall too much, especially during the first match. There's a new one here. No impromptu talent promos. Promos must be approved ahead of time by Michael Hayes, right? Or by an agent producer. Talent must run the promo content by an agent or a producer, right? No one is to do the yeah boo stuff except John Cena. Oh, the yeah boo stuff. No one is allowed to do the yeah boo stuff except John Cena. Producer's agent note, no low blows. Also, any use of chairs, tables, or any other objects must be approved first. Also, agents need to approve heels taking a walk during their matches and limit to the top matches only. God, there's so many things. How do you remember all this? Refs and producers, if talent takes a bad bump or seems to have hurt themselves, please stop the match and check on the talent. If the ref is unsure if the talent is okay, then wave a ringside doctor in to check on talent, all the while move an opponent to a neutral corner. If the doctor deems the talent unable to continue, stop the match and have the injured talent help to the back for medical attention and award the match to the opponent. If the talent wants to continue and the ref and doctor agree they can continue without doing further damage, then the talent should be able to get to their feet on their own and the ref can restart the match. Anytime a competitor is really hurt, the ref should go to their opponent, stand in front of them with his arms crossed. This is the sign that the match has been stopped. Please pass this on to talent and referees, so the crossed arms. If talent takes a bad bump or seems to have hurt themselves, do not give in to talent who want to suck it up and continue the match. The talent's well-being always comes first. Never let an opponent attack their injured opponent to get heat. Note, if talent is opened up, and you must stop the match later in the show if the cut is closed and the bleeding is stopped, it is okay to send the heel back out to cut a promo bragging about their victory and send the babyface to the ring, Spirit of 76, to then make a comeback and hit a finish on the heel. If we do a ref bump during a match, have the ref bump to the floor and have a second referee come down and a finish to the match. Please do not have the ref that was bumped remain in the ring, peeking to see when he should be able to get up to finish the match. Oh my God. That is insane. I mean, maybe... Do you know what I mean? I'd have to take that home and memorize it. You know? I mean, if I got given that before I was about to walk out, I'd be like, what can I do? I can't go on the ropes. I can't take a walk. I can't do yeah, boo stuff. That is so fascinating. So fascinating. So, yeah, botched eye surgery. Thank you for that. Very, very interesting. Claire Webb, thank you. I like this. I was not taken with their segment from SmackDown, but then it was placed just before flipping the AJ Lee segment, right? Perhaps I would have been a bit more into it if it had been earlier. This is Nelly, right? Like every time that comes on, then Alexa has Lily come through. Every time it goes, it's good. Yeah, I like this. I thought this one was good. I don't know why it tickles me. I don't know why. Very good, very simple, but very good. Oh my God, what the flip? I don't like including non-WWE because, do you know what I mean, we could end up just flooding unseen with stuff, but oh my God. Look at this. Dude, what the flip? I mean, the way that it connects. Oh, God, and look at what it does to the front leg. Look at the front leg. I feel like that front leg could break. And quite easily it could break. I'm crying. What's this? This was another spot from that match. I haven't seen this. How long does this go for? 20 odd seconds. I don't know what I'm watching right now. Is this even PG? I don't even know if this is PG. Here we go. Goes up. That wasn't bad. That wasn't bad. That was nowhere near that level. That wasn't bad. Right, AJ Lee is back. Here's Naomi saying Big Jim's going to sleep outside with the fleas tonight. She is not happy that she is missing this, right? This person was like, now, mother, you know damn well, right? And that's because Naomi's like, haters, get off my back. Big Jim, get on. Big Jim, don't proceed with caution. Big Jim, you gotta stop messing my hair up. Big Jim, come and meet me in the freight elevator by the dumpsters, yeah? And here we've got Naomi like, shh. Not now. Not now. No, I'm still upset. She's still upset. This is all true. But she's going through some stuff right now. So, Edwards, I am pulling out the last few strands of hair that I have left. I have waited a decade for this return, just to be sitting on the couch now, looking crazy. She said she would crash out. Look, if she returns while I'm away, you'll witness the crash out of the century. She said the only thing keeping me from crashing out tonight is this banoffee that Albert and Piper made for me. Dad, why are you crying so damn loud? So good. So flipping good. Right, where are we? I don't know. Done. No, we've not done this. Oh my God, we got a whole other folder we haven't done. Chris Jericho addresses return rumors. He says, I'm still with AEW right now, but I would be open to it if like the opportunity arises. So I don't know what the hell's going on, right? He doesn't know. I don't know. If he doesn't know, how am I meant to know? So could Jericho come back? Yes, but he's got to leave AEW in order for that to happen. Yeah, pretty bonk. I don't know what was going on at the NXT show tonight in Spartanburg, right? But we had Grayson Waller against Obafemi as like the main event. Cal, thank you. Down here, Roxanne Perez and Raquel Rodriguez were on the show. Apparently Rusev on this show as well. I don't know what the hell was going down in Spartanburg. Was this a big show or something? I have no idea. It was only a live event. It was only a house show. Post Malone has challenged Seth Rollins to a WrestleMania 42 match. Love that for him. I don't know if he's going to get it. I don't want him to get it. But, you know, there would be some people excited to see Post Malone in a wrestling ring. So maybe. TKO, who knows? So Edward, thank you. This is pretty crazy, right? The Sons of Tatanka are training at the Dungeon 2.0, which is Natalya and TJ Wilson's Tyson Kids gym, right? So they are actually training there. Other people include Apollo Crews, he's training there, Ashanti the Adonis, Rey Mysterio's daughter Aaliyah, and Brody Lee Jr. They are all training there as well as Tatanka's kids. Look how jacked. What the flip? Look at this. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, there's no guarantee they're going to make it to WWE, but it's interesting. Silverback, thank you. Here's Triple H saying 40 years of WWE history, epic matches, jaw-dropping returns, game-changing debuts. The Allstate Arena holds a special place in the hearts of every superstar who gets the chance to perform here. The place is magic, and let's make more tonight. So I don't know if this was like backstage had been put up, bring wrestling action to Rosemont for over 40 years, and it's just like some images throughout the history. And so, I mean, there is a very, very proud history there. Very, very proud history. Okay, here we go, look. See your favourite NXT stars live, plus appearances by Raw and SmackDown superstars. So, Obafemi Grayson Waller. You got Fatal Influence against Maxine Dupree, Lash Legend, and Kalani. Dragon Lee against Ethan Page. Trick Williams against Shiloh Hill. Then you've got Sol Ruka and Zarya against Raquel and Roxanne. Plus Ricky Saints, Rusev, Ivy Nile, Hank and Tank, LWO, and many more. That's bonkers. Why is this show so stacked? Well, I don't know what I've missed, but, well, I've missed this show. That's what I've missed. So, Brady, thank you. And Word of Wrestling, shout out to you. For the Love of Wrestling has gone and secured Karrion and Scarlett in Manchester. Can't wait to show you the pics when I go. I just wanted to include this because I know there's a lot of Killer Kross, Karrion Kross, and Scarlett fans in our community. Well, certainly in the UK, they are going to be in Manchester at For the Love of Wrestling on the 21st, 22nd of February. So you can actually go and meet them and speak to them and get some answers from them as to what the flip has gone on. Yeah. So there we go. Right, lovely community. So Junkwax Obsessed said, the signed Alexa Bliss jacket has landed. This is a huge piece for the collection. And I was like, you've bought this? I was like, hang on, you bought it? What? What was the rough price? I don't need to know exacts, but I have not had an answer. So, what? Jump Back Obsessed, this is yours. What? I mean, I would say that is a huge piece for the collections, though. Here we go. Look, Tea Time Danger. Mate, I'm going to be right there with you, I think. I'm going to be right there with you. Look, yours is going to arrive on the 22nd. Oh, my God. So if I order mine now, it's going to be even later than that. Oh, my God. Why is this happening? We all knew she was coming back. So why is this a... Well, oh, my God. Jess said, I don't want to have to wait with WWE Shop. Well, no, because it sucks. I got these two many years ago, so look at that. CM, that's awesome. Love that. Love this as well. Do you know, I would love to get, and I'm going to do it. I know they sell these at the show, these lovely big images that the superstars sign, right? I want one of those of AJ Lee. That is my dream now. That is my dream. I want one of these lovely big images, you know, graphics, CM Punk signs. I want the AJ Lee one. That's what I want. And I will be keeping my eyes peeled now that she's back. Taker 1990 said, I had to get that AJ Lee merch before it sold out. Estimated arrival 22nd to the 28th. Your CM Punk one's going to come obviously a lot sooner. But yeah, what's this about? What the flip? Congrats, buds. Matt with a signed Uncle Howdy mask. Very good. Wild Child Billy, congrats. Getting a response from Alicia Taylor. So, Wild Child Billy, shout out to you. Tony said, massive shout out to Wrestling Days and the community. Thank you for making this SmackDown so fun. Days, love the combos and humour. It's one of the things I look forward to on Mondays and Fridays. Much love to you in the community. I included this because it was lovely from Tony, but also just an opportunity to say thank you for everyone that joined us. You know, just such a special moment, and one that meant genuinely a lot to me to see AJ Lee return. She was one of my favourites from that time period, and to have her back now is just so special. And to see the things we've seen in this video have been really special as well. So, yeah, lovely to sort of share that with you, honestly. And Dean getting a follow from Lalani Kai. So, Dean, congrats to you, my friends. Right, let's do thanks and let's get out of here. So, Edward, Chanel, Mr. T1000, Huddle Talk, Wyatt Kross, He Who Smiles, Samantha, Wild Child Billy, leader of the DK Army, Raymond, wrestling's biggest fan, Sweet Chim Wrestling, I Am the Colour Red, Claire Webb, Corbin, an early viewer last time. Look, there'd only been 8 views. Corbin, part of the early crew. Yeah, appreciate it, buds. Silverback, Michael, Armando, and Chris. There we go. So a big thank you to everyone that has watched this video. It's a long one, but as I said, I'm not around later, so you won't get an unseen later. There is no stream or anything. I'm actually away with my family, so I am away. But yeah, I'm hoping to get one up Sunday night. No guarantees. There's every chance the next time you see me will be Raw, but I will be here for Raw, right? So whenever I see you next, I'll see you next. Have a fantastic weekend. I'm sure we're all going to float through it on a cloud of joy and positivity now that AJ Lee has returned. And man, I just can't wait to see what's next. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.